Hey guys, Xygor here. I'm just going to do a quick gear check on myself actually to just kind of update you guys on where I am this season, what I'm trying to get, what I've done, where I'm going. So right now we're about a month into Season 2 and I've done quite a bit in various groups, especially 4-person groups and solo. I got the #1 spot a few times before dropping off a bit. Finally got an ancient blade after 18 non-ancient blades of prophecy. Got back up to the 6th spot. Haven't done much more greater rifts since that, but I think I can do a 47 soon. But I just want to kind of analyze my gear, show kind of where I'm at, what I'm trying to look for, and what I could get to possibly improve. So let's just start off right here with the helm. My helm's about as good as I can expect. I mean, this is pretty good for solo. It's an ancient helm with pretty good rolls. Arcane is not the best secondary, but it's still pretty good. The neck, I think, could use some work. It's not a good neck. It's a Kimbo's Gold. It has decent rolls on it, but I would like to, instead of the strength, have Holy 20% would be preferable. And eventually what I'd like to do is get cooldown on my SOJ, and then I can just outright replace that. And let me show you guys what I would replace it with. I would replace my neck with one of these two options. The Blackthorns, pretty well rolled, or this Eye of Etlish. Both are pretty good and would serve as good replacements for this if I could get cooldown on the ring. So that's kind of what I'm looking to do as far as that. I do wish that I could get a well-rolled Mars Kaleidoscope. I still think that is the best solo amulet that Crusaders can get for sure, especially because when you think of it, there's 5 poison Greater Rift bosses, I think, and they are our hardest challenges, like Veracity and Blighter, so that'd be fantastic. The Strong Arm Bracers are pretty much the best I can expect. Very good rolls, pretty decent secondary. It'd be nice to have melee reduction as a secondary or range reduction, but other than that, I can't really complain about these strong arms. Very good. The chest is also very good. The secondaries could use some work. I would love to have a 7% melee reduction secondary. But otherwise, this is a very good chest that I can't complain about too much. The Pauldrons of Akan are pretty much as good as I can expect for a non-ancient one. Now, of course, if I did have an ancient one, I would like to have probably Strength Vit cooldown Condemn instead of Strength All Resist cooldown Condemn, because that extra Vit is quite a bit. I would take one that's Strength All Resist cooldown and Condemn, though. That'd be fine too. But otherwise, not bad. Gloves are pretty good too. They are pretty solid. I'm missing about 4% off the crit hit damage. This is really pretty darn good for non-ancient right here. I'm not even really thinking about the gloves right now because any upgrade to that would be very small. Even if I was to get an ancient with like 1,000 strength, if I didn't have quite these rolls, it wouldn't be that good of an upgrade. So the Vigilante belt is pretty good, especially guys, because I can roll the chance to freeze on hit. That is an excellent secondary for any belt, because as you guys know, as a solo Crusader, it's actually pretty tough when the Rift Guardian is just destroying you. The freeze actually allows me to get off so many more condemns, sit next to the Rift Guardian quite a bit, and it's a very good secondary. It's a great secondary to have on a weapon too, so this is pretty good. I would love to have an ancient one, but that's decent. So the Unity is pretty much the best in World Unity. As far as I can say, it's pretty much got the best rolls. It's maxed out on all of its normal rolls and 8% cooldown. Plus it has a health glow bonus, so this is pretty much literally the best Unity I've seen all season, and I'm really happy to have it. The pants is very good as well. I chose to roll these with increased gold and health pickup. They already rolled pretty good. I had the opportunity to roll 70 extra Vit, 71 extra Vit if I wanted to do that. But I was looking for the gold and health pickup because it really does help my survivability quite a bit to pick up health globes when they're sitting a little bit farther away from me. And I recommend at least a 5 pickup radius on my gear. I have force, that's a little bit deficient as it is, so this definitely helps, and I'd probably do that again. The only way I would have rolled it otherwise is if I already had a big pickup radius. Pretty good. The other ring is my SOJ. I just got this the other night, and it's an upgrade to my previous one. My previous one was strength instead of critical hit damage. It's only 29% on this one, but it's still better than having 500 strength. I'd rather have 29% critical hit damage. It's a very good ring. Very solid. The Akan's boots. We'll do the boots, and then we'll do the weapon, then the shield. So the Akan's boots are not the best that I could get. They are an ancient one, so they rolled pretty good. But instead of either the regen or the movement speed, I would love to have all resist. Of course, these ones rolled with arcane resist, so I could not roll that. I would if I could. I swear I would. If I got another one, I would definitely look for the all resist there. It'd be really nice to have all resist on the boots, but these still rolled pretty decent. The Blade of Prophecy, alright, I was ecstatic when I got this, and it's pretty solid, but it could be quite a bit better considering that I'm missing 4% cooldown on it, and that is pretty significant when you add things up, because that missing cooldown makes it so that I drop below the threshold for full-time Akarat's champion, which I've talked about before. With the 6-piece Akan bonus, you need 55.6% cooldown reduction to have full-time Akan's, full-time Akarat's champion. Of course, I don't now. I have about 1% less than that. So there's that split second where I lose the Akan Akarat's bonus, and it actually really does hurt me because we know that on Prophet you get 150% additional armor bonus on this, guys. And when you're in the high greater rifts like I am when I'm soloing, when that drops, you're gonna die more because the Prophet's gonna drop too. That's a huge amount of survivability. So it's like you see that time I'm spamming there to get another Akarat's. So if I got this blade but with 10%, even 9%, even 8%, it'd be a lot better. 9% would also put me above 55.6%, I believe, if I'm doing the math in my head correctly. The Frider's Wrath is about the best I can expect. I think it might be the best one I've seen all season. I've seen some ones that are close to this, but mine's really good. It's only missing 1% cooldown, and the rest of the stats are perfect or almost perfect. So, I mean, this Frider's Wrath I'm not even thinking about either. It's an amazing Frider's Wrath that I'm not even thinking about replacing, guys, because it's really good. So, this is definitely my solo rift setup. So, for instance, if I'm in a group, I use my Ring of Royal Grandeur. If I'm in like a Speed XP group, I switch the Hellfire Ring and the Leorix here. I just run 2 gems while having a red gem in the helm. And at that point, I still get enough cooldown to make it worthwhile. But this is definitely for solo rifting. My priorities are definitely going to be the neck and the Holy SOJ, both of which are going to be tough to upgrade. Thing about upgrading the Holy SOJ, if I could roll 8% cooldown on it, that would also upgrade the neck. So it'd be like getting a 2-piece upgrade. Because remember, I'd switch to one of these other necks that are better. But even without that, if I got a better neck that had Holy, critical hit damage, and cooldown, I'd be fine with that too. So, looking for that Mars Kaleidoscope that's perfectly rolled, boys. That's about it. But, so these 2 pieces, that's where I'm going. It's kind of a crapshoot at this point. It's really rare to get the type of element SOJ you want with a socket. That's a very rare piece, but I've been spending just oodles and oodles and oodles of blood shards to try to get that. And last but not least, the piece I most desire to get is a well-rolled ancient legendary toupee to fix my hairline, boys. Need that really bad. I could use that in any season. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3 going forward, but that's the piece I need most. So, that being said, I jest a bit, but I hope you guys took something from this video. Hopefully it helps you guys build your Crusaders better. Check out my stream at www.twitch.tv/Xygor. I'll See you on the live stream for more content, and peace out. Thanks for watching, guys.